Index. It's about time, isn't it?
Before we get into the Easter egg, here's a suggested loadout for the steps in Bossfight. For step 1, we're going to find the cyst that is making a humming sound, and here's what it sounds like. And once you find the humming cyst, we're going to be killing next to it so it drops us a Blundergat barrel. Next up, we're going to be picking up a vial in the upstairs of the yellow house. With that vial, we're going to go into the greenhouse, interact with the sink, and then pick up that acid. And then we're going to find a mannequin that's making a humming sound, and make sure to remember where it's at. Funny enough, we're going to be looking for some black goop with the humming sound. Here's one at Yellow House Garage, and the second being at the greenhouse at the top on this wall up here. And finally in this alleyway where the Wonder Fizz would be. With those two locations remembered, we're going to travel back to the past with this portal. Head over to the mannequin with the hum, and we're going to pour acid on it by interacting with it. And then secondly, you're going to head over to where the humming black goo was, and take a grenade and throw it at the corresponding wall it was at. And then head over to the yellow house upstairs, and we're going to pick up some sealant. With those three things done, we're going to travel back to the future with this portal. Go on over to where the mannequin was and pick up your hammer. And head over to where the black goo was and pick up the stock. Then you're going to head over and melee the workbench and build your Blundergat in the truck. After a couple of rounds, a tortured zombie will spawn, and you're going to bring that zombie to the truck and kill it with the Blundergat. Also to mention, this is one of 3 locations it can be at, being Yellow House Backyard. Also, you want to be sure that you're doing this step at the end of the round, so no zombies are connected to the tortured zombie or its health will be slowly drained. The second location being right here at the greenhouse backyard. And the final location is in the alley next to the Wonder Fizz. You're going to repeat this step 2 more times, and then the third time it will be a tortured mimic. Head back to the past, and we're going to melee the workbench and place your Blundergat in. Then you're going to head back to the future and pick up your Sundergat. Then, in the past, shoot off and pick up this swing set in the yellow house backyard. Next up, we're finding the RCXD remote, and here's the yellow house garage location, and then here's the greenhouse backyard location, and then finally, we're heading over to Trinity Avenue next to these boxes where Pack-a-Punch is at. Once you find and interact with it, follow this exact path I take, and we're going to blow up that red barrel in the garage. Once blown up, we're going to head over to the garage and pick up the chalk. Then we're going to place the swing seat and chalk on the swing set. In the future, open this toolbox and pick up the seeds in the yellow house garage. And then in the past, plant the seeds in Trinity Avenue and get kills near it with the Blundergat or Sundergat. And you'll know you're done once you get the white flash. Then you're going to want to get a combat axe. Head on over to the future, and we're going to be throwing combat axes at the tree 3 times and obtain 3 pieces of firewood. And then we're going to obtain a Molotov cocktail. And then go to the pass, place the firewood in the yellow house fireplace, and throw a Molotov on it. In the future, stand on the X in Trinity Avenue and quickly travel to the past. Interact with the Wisp to play hopscotch. Jump from numbers 1 to 12 and back without stepping on the black spot. Once done with the game, a music box will spawn, and you gotta get kills near it and lead it over to the fireplace. For this next step, we're going to need a Psych Grenade or Brain Rot ammo mod on a weapon. In the future, wait in the greenhouse backyard for the piano teacher to spawn. And then you're going to use that Psych Grenade or Brain Rot on the piano teacher and quickly travel to the pass. Head back to the future, and we're going to be finding these music notes around the map. They will each flash a number 1 through 8, and here are all the locations where they'll be at. We're going to be interacting with these music notes in order of 1 through 8 and just follow along with how many flashes it does. And just wait for it to loop around like you'll see I missed right here. 1, 2, 3. This was my 3rd one. Next up, following the 4th one. And finally, the 8th one. Wow, what a doozy. And you'll probably want a friend holding the zombie for you. Or even better yet, Aether Shroud. And then, once you get all 8 interacted with, we're going to head back to the past and we're going to play with this piano in this order I show right here. And then in the future, we're going to kill 3 floating zombies outside the map to make this X glow. In the past, a game of jacks will spawn where the X was. During this game, kill the zombies in the air before they hit the ground. Also, be sure not to shoot the ball or this step could fail. And then, you're going to be getting kills near the music sheet to move it to the piano. And then we're going to go purchase Death Perception. After that, we're going to be heading over to the Yellow House backyard for the first location, and we're going to be picking up invisible headphones if it's there. If it's not, then the next location is in these trash cans in the cul-de-sac, and then finally the third location is upstairs on a coat rack in the greenhouse. Then you're going to need to purchase some Wisp Tea. Shoot down the goggles from this post next to Pack-a-Punch. And then use your Wisp to pick up the goggles. In the past, open and place the goggles and headphones in this toy box. In the future, we're going to be finding a ball and moving it to the X in the greenhouse backyard. The first location is in the Yellow House backyard on the roof. The next location is in the Trinity Avenue on the roof close to the chalk room. And the final location is on top of these boxes near Pack-a-Punch, again in the Trinity Avenue. Once you find your ball, you're going to want to shoot it over to the greenhouse backyard and get it over to the X. Head back to the past, and a game of Foursquare will spawn where the X was. And you're going to play the game of Foursquare by keeping the ball inside the play space. You'll just melee it back and forth like this if you want to keep it easy. If you don't know Foursquare, you can't bounce it in each square more than one time in a row. Once done, we're going to get kills near the Cymbals and move it to the toy box. In the future, move both hands of this clock to 0. And then we're going to travel to the past and shoot the clock hands as you teleport to spawn a wisp. Follow this wisp around the map to the piano, toy box, fireplace, and swing set. With the final location being the swing set, the boss fight is now ready. And before we head into there, here's some recommendations. Casimir's and Disciples are a true lifesaver in this one. And once you're ready, interact with the twins to start the boss fight. During the first phase, you will need to kill zombies near 3 cysts to reveal the items. And now, you need to defend those items one at a time. Casimirs help a lot right here. You can now damage the Dark Heart and its weak spots. And once you damage all the Dark Heart weak spots, a max ammo and a max armor will spawn. During Phase 2, you must destroy 3 temporal storms, and kill the zombies from them to reveal the items. And then we're gonna have to defend those items once again. And here we go again, damaging those Dark Heart weak spots. During the third phase, you will need to bring a tortured zombie to each item. And as you see right here, the Disciple Injection is a great tool to grab the zombie and take it over to the item you want to connect with. And once you are connected with the item, you can kill the tortured zombie. You will now need to defend those items one final time. And finally, you can kill the Dark Heart. Thank you all for watching the video, and here's the rewards for completing the Easter egg.
I want to wish you peace and good luck. You'll need it. Auf Wiedersehen. Until next time.